Hello, and welcome to Darvetti Storytime, where I share stories about my life. Sometimes I'll share about my past. Sometimes I will share about my future, but today is going to be more of a recent event kind of thing. So, I am 36 years old. Do not know if that is relevant to the story or not, but it might be. And I am on a week break from work. Now, usually I have all these plans to do stuff with my friends and go out and do stuff that I haven't been able to do while I'm at work and studying because I work and study at the same time. I'm taking two classes and work and my homework take up all of my time. So when I have a week off, I'm like, all right, free time, let's go do stuff. But on Sunday night, I started having these body pains from my neck to my lower back to my legs. Didn't think much of it until the next day when it didn't go away. So I was suggested to take some painkillers. So I did. I don't usually take painkillers because I'm usually never in that much pain. So I go to my sister's house that day because it's her birthday. And by the end of the night, my painkillers had worn out. Now, they worn out, and I was getting up, and it was hurting, and it was hurting a lot. Even my nephews and my brother-in-law were like, "You getting old, dude?" I'm like, "Kind of, I guess," because that's what it felt like. Like, I was like, "This must be what old people feel like all the time." So, my mom drives me home because we're in her car. We get there and I get out of the car and I kid you not, I could not get my hand to go into my pocket to take out my keys to unlock the door. It hurt that bad. So my mother was like, all right, dude, well, let's take a temperature, let's see what's going on, and tomorrow go to the doctor. So I'm like, all right, cool. So because I have a whole week off, I'm like, okay, I don't have to call out or anything. I just have to make plans for doctor visits. So I go and I describe to the front desk assistant my symptoms, and I did have a little bit of a irritated throat. So I'm like, hey, look, I'm coughing a little bit. It's not my main concern. My main concern is all these body aches. So they're like, all right, well, we're gonna test you for COVID, flu, and strep throat. Everything came back negative. I paid $100 for everything to come back negative. And the doctor was like, well, I don't like that this happened. Because I told him this happened like after I worked out on the Saturday. And it's like, I don't like this happened right after you worked out. Maybe you need water. I'm like, thanks. He said, but let's take a urine sample just in case. So I did. He came back, it's like, yeah, everything's normal. It's not some kind of thing that this formed muscles have that he named. I forgot the name of it. Um, so it's like, just drink more water. We gave you something for your throat because I did have a little bit of infection. It wasn't strep, but it was a little bit red back there. And it's like, just drink more water, take your antibiotics, and see what happens. If it doesn't go away and your symptoms get worse, go to the ER. And I'm like, I'm not gonna go to the ER even if I am gonna. Sorry, I'm in school right now, and these lights go off if you don't move. Anyway, I'm not gonna go to the ER because I don't want to waste that much money. I barely wanted to spend $100 in this clinic. But my whole thing was like, my body sometimes, like if I lifted my arms up, it felt like my hands were about to break. Like how, when you go to the doctor, when you have symptoms like that, you expect something to be wrong with you. Who goes to the doctor with that kind of pain just to be told, hey man, you're fine, just drink it off, just drink water, you'll be fine? It's the equivalent of being of having your whole clothes on fire and somebody just saying, just roll around, you'll be alright. Well, I don't really know where I'm going with this story. I guess I was just telling you about my life and how I'm getting old. One of my friends is like, maybe it's arthritis. I'm like, I've thought about that. And my family does have a genetic pool of having arthritis. However, the way my mom described her arthritis and how other people's arthritis were in our family, it wasn't the pain that I felt. Really, it felt like I had an eternal cramp on my arms. Right now, I'm on painkillers, so I can still do this, but like at nighttime, I was like, ow, ow, ow. And to make things worse, like one of my best friends, who's a real gym addict, she thinks working out is the answer to everything. And I love her to death, but sometimes I want to be like, bro, if I go work out, my bones will shatter. Like, chill out with your bodybuilding self. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I have more to come. I have a lot of stories that I need to unleash upon here. I usually have a dragon telling these stories because, you know, it's cute and cartoonish and I don't know how to make animated videos. But I forgot where he's at. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use him again. But I will be using these videos as, I guess, self-journalism. Whoever watches it, thank you for watching. I don't really expect that many viewers. I'm just putting things out there, maybe inspiring other people to talk about their lives, personal, non-personal, funny, non-funny. I might have a guest speaker one day, one of my besties, who I kind of want to have a back and forth about something that is to be determined. For now, y'all have a good night. I'm about to start school in about half an hour. Math. Good old math. You'd think something that can be proven constantly would be easier. And yet, for some reason, numbers and equations just do not click with me. Alright, y'all have a good night. Thank you for listening. I'll see y'all next time.